You know, this whole thing of get married at 25, buy your property by 30, have your kids by so. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is omoladeokaiyeto and I focus on travel, reviews and faith. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a video about life after 30. So this was a requested video. I went out on Instagram, like I do from time to time, asking you guys for some ideas on what you would like to see on YouTube. So if you have any ideas, do let me know. But before I get into the video, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so as usual, I have my phone with me so that I don't waffle. Excuse if you hear any background noise. I live in a very noisy household and your homegirl is trying out here. So firstly guys, can I just start is you get more hair grays. You get more grays as you get older. Oh my gosh, and the grays are real. I'm gonna have to start thinking about ways to naturally dye my hair because there's no way I'm using dye. So I'm gonna have to think about natural ways to dye my hair. To put all jokes aside regarding my hair and me getting some grays, life after 30. Okay, the first thing is that you do not care about people's opinions. You do not care about what people think about you. You're your own person. You are who you are. If people like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. If they have an opinion about you, they have an opinion about you. It is what it is. You tend not to care as much as you did in your 20s. You know, funny enough that I'm doing this type of video because I'm actually watching like some TikTok videos about, you know, life after 40 and advice that they would give like those in their 30s, and even I'm finding that fascinating. So the fact that I'm doing this kind of video where I'm giving this kind of advice, to me it still amazes me because I still think I'm still young, but hey, right, you know who you are as a person. I feel like that's the beauty of life after 30 because in your 20s you have time to find yourself, you have time to do things that you like, you have time to discover who you are as a person, and then by the time you reach 30 or over 30, it's like you know who you are, you know what you like, you know what you don't like. You're not necessarily going to change for anybody. I think that stage is a bit too late. I think that's the beauty of it, is that you know who you are. You know, you're not wavered, you're not influenced easily, and I think that's the beauty of life after 30. Okay, so next thing, though I'm a people's person, I like being around people, I'm an extrovert as well, so I enjoy being around lots of people. However, at the same time, I really embrace my own company, and I think that's the beauty of life after 30, is that you don't depend on people, in a sense that your reliance is not on people. Like, I can just literally get my suitcase and say I'm traveling to this country the next day. I'm a bit unpredictable like that, and it's fine for me to do things independently, do things on my own, without having to have someone next to me or having a friend or my family. I just enjoy my own company more as well. Definitely more financially literate, I would say. Much better with how I handle my money. I'm not saying I was necessarily bad in the past, but I just feel like I'm much better in how I handle my money and what I choose to invest in as well, and how like I budget things as well. I just think I'm much better. Oh yes, and so if you're single as well, you do not tend to settle for less. I would say you value yourself more, you know your worth, you know your potential. And I'm not saying like if you're in a relationship, if you're coupled up, you don't know your potential, your worth. What you are looking for in a potential spouse is definitely filtered down, I would say. You're more particular, you know, there are certain things that you're just like no, because I guess in your 30s you've gone through certain experiences, you've gone through life experiences, and so it just kind of teaches you in terms of what you want in a potential spouse, I would say. Friendship groups. So your friendship groups definitely become smaller, I would say. You are more okay and content with a smaller friendship group. This is me personally, but now I really cherish the small group of friends that I have around me, the strong, amazing individuals that I have around me. I really do cherish and appreciate them. It's all about quality and not about quantity when it comes to friendships. Life after 30, I would definitely say. And then you realize that life does not go in a particular order. You know, this whole thing of get married at 25, buy your property by 30, have your kids by so and so. Yeah, you realize that life doesn't go in a particular order. That's what society tells you. That's what social media tells you. However, life does not go in that way. But that is not the case. And I think a lot of people are beginning to understand this now. I think this example that I'm giving is not new. And I think a lot of people are beginning to understand that this is unnecessary pressure. Like, just because social media and society tells you, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. No, don't put pressure on yourself. Don't make it a burden. Don't get your head wrapped around it, because yeah, life does not go in an order like that. Life goes like this, yeah? It's not like this. So that's one thing that I've come to realize, and I'm content. I'm content in the season that I'm in. Of course, I have my goals, I have my plans, and I know certain things that I want to achieve. However, I don't beat myself up if I don't achieve it at a certain age or a certain stage in my life. So I'm content in the season that I'm in. Experience is your biggest teacher. That is one thing that I have learned, like, because sometimes my teenagers, my 20s, you know, you get so wrapped up in a lot of things but you don't realize. However, when you hit your 30 and over, then you look back and you're just like, wow, I went through that. Wow, I experienced that. So you realize that experience is your biggest teacher, and you cannot buy experience. I've still got my whole life ahead of me. There's so much that I still need to experience in different stages of my life and in different seasons of my life, and I'm looking forward to it. However, experience is definitely my biggest teacher at the moment. And you really embrace the simple things in life. So I'm really grateful that I wake up every day. I'm grateful that I'm healthy. I'm grateful that I'm not sick. I'm grateful that I can breathe. You know, you just enjoy and embrace the simple things in life, things that you would usually take for granted. That's what I've noticed personally. I'm even a plant mum. Like, I have a plant. Like, guys, I love my plant. You know that plant that you see in the background when I'm doing my other videos? That's my baby. So yeah, it's things like that. I know some people get a pet, other things that people just enjoy. As you mature, as you grow older, it's just the simple things in life that you embrace more. You know, some people just like to view the sea, gardening, do all sorts. For me, I really just embrace the simple things of life. Okay, so those are a couple of things that I'm gonna say. There's not really much more to say, to be honest, because I feel like I've still got my whole life ahead. But so far, these are sort of the things that I'm experiencing in terms of life after 30. Is there anything that you guys would like to add? What is life after 30 like for you? But anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, and don't forget to support a sister. Until next time.